Welcome to Donkey Kong Country, a game that turned a former barrel-throwing brunette girlfriend kidnapping antagonist into a barrel-throwing banana-hungry crock-busting protagonist. Wait, this is the only country game on the Super Nintendo where you can play as Donkey Kong? Oh well, the others are great too. Play as Donkey Kong, son of Donkey Kong Jr. and grandson of the original Donkey Kong, who is now called Cranky Kong. His journey begins when he finds out his giant banana horde was stolen by banana-eating crocodiles, the Kremlings, and their king, King K. Rool. He must traverse through jungles, temples, forests, reefs, snowy mountains, and caves, factories, and minecart levels that are so iconic, so stressful. There are only 2 of those. Donkey Kong isn't alone to save his mountains of bananas, as he is joined with his best buddy Diddy Kong, whose name in British slang means small. So whenever you hear the name Diddy, just think of small, micro, teeny weeny, insignificant size, mini, and so on. He's also teamed up with Cranky Kong, Candy Kong, and Funky Kong, 3 Kongs that have so much real estate throughout Kong Island, it's a wonder they didn't just help DK to get to the end of the game easily. Cranky will be a cranky old man and give hints when he's not beating his grandson on the head with his cane. Candy, who is Donkey Kong's tall blonde girlfriend, will help save your progress, usually halfway or near the end of a zone area. And Funky will fly you anywhere you have beaten throughout the game, or the next level you need to be. Why not further? Because he's a poopy doopy scaredy cat, I don't know. Other than the Kremlings, the Kongs must fight formidable animals like vultures, octopi, orangutan Kongs, sharks, giant bees, snakes, and beavers. Just to name a few. As well as area bosses that are bigger versions of a bee, vultures, beavers, and a barrel. But don't worry, for Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong have friends to help, like Rambi the Rhino, who juggernauts through enemies and secret walls. On Guard, a swordfish who helps you swim faster and defeat underwater enemies. Squawks, a parrot, and more friends who surprisingly don't get back problems from having a gorilla ride them. Once you beat everything on DK's giant Ego Island, you go off coast to fight King K. Rool on his pirate ship, which totally fits the army aesthetic his Kremling army is donned in. Once you beat him after he bayonetas you before Bayonetta was even a thing, DK returns home with his banana horde that'll probably be bad in a few days after beating this game, if not already. Well, he could make a bunch of banana bread and smoothies, I suppose. Donkey Kong controls like a heavy gorilla who can beat larger Kremling foes, and Diddy is faster, jumps slightly higher, and can't do anything to big enemies except bosses somehow. Both characters feel right to control. The game is so well made and is fun to replay after all these years, we can't help but give it an A. It's a great start to a great series, and they only get better and more fun from here.